podcast. Today is Tuesday, November 9th. I'm Madison.
And I'm Reed, and this is BTWHS News.
There's an Army ROTC scholarship presentation tomorrow, November 10th from 3:30 to 5 in the NJ ROTC classroom.
For anyone interested playing baseball this year, stop by room 203 to pick up an informational packet.
French Club will be meeting tomorrow. Did you know the uniform holiday bills set Veterans Day commemorations for the fourth Monday of October?
I was a part of the United States Marine Corps for 4 years. I worked as a jet engine mechanic, and I worked in launch and recovery. In the Navy, Naval Reserves, I never went anywhere other than Gulfport, Mississippi. In the Marine Corps, I traveled extensively throughout the desert Southwest. The first thing that I think that you need to do is you need to become an educated person. You need to place your emphasis in your life on becoming as educated as you possibly can. Second of all, find your niche. Find what you're going to do in your life and work hard. Work hard at everything that you have to do. All of your classes are important. Don't give me this stuff that algebra, you're never going to use it. Yes, you will.
I am Mr. Rapp, aviation technology teacher, United States Navy, from January 1983 to January 2007. I spent the most time on the Carl Vinson, the Theodore Roosevelt, and the George Washington. However, I have flight deck time on the Kitty Hawk, the Enterprise, the Harry Truman, and the Constellation. I was in the Navy 24 years, 15 of those years end to end. If you put every day together, I was at sea away from my family. I think from way early on, when I was a young man, I knew I was going to be in the military. My family, my father was in the military. I can trace military in my family back prior to the American Revolution. First world travel, I left San Diego and went to Hawaii. Went from Hawaii to Japan, Japan to Korea, Korea to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Singapore, and then over to the Mideast, where a little place there called Pakistan. Went into Karachi, Pakistan for a while. Been to Africa, Kenya several times. Been to South Africa, Egypt, Israel, Australia, by the way. Australia, Perth, in Melbourne, and then Hobart, Tasmania, which is a little island off of Australia. Well, I established myself core values of honor, courage, and commitment way back when. And I still believe those today, and I try to instill that into you guys. Hopefully I'm successful.
I was in the United States Navy from 1980 to 1990, so I was active duty for 10 years. I was an air traffic controller, AC, and I worked in radar and in the tower, clearing planes for takeoff and landing, but mostly in radar when they were en route. You'd give them directions and flight paths and that type of thing. I was mostly stateside because when I was in the military from 1980 to 1990, women were not allowed in combat zones, and they are allowed now. So the only place I could work like a ship would be a aircraft carrier, and so that was considered a combat zone, so I wasn't allowed on there. So I started with boot camp in Orlando, Florida. Then I was stationed in Millington, Tennessee, which is basically Memphis, for schooling. Then I went to Jacksonville, Florida. Then I went to Puerto Rico, Rosie Roads, Puerto Rico for 2 years, and that's what was considered my sea duty, was Puerto Rico. And then my last duty station was here in Pensacola. I just think it's a really fast way to grow up if anybody's interested in being independent away from your parents and having a good job that has a lot of responsibility, and you're really ready to take on that type of life. Then it's a really great way to get started and to be adult with adult responsibilities, and somebody teaches you how to do it, because at boot camp they'll teach you how to do that. Probably the best decision of my life, honestly, was to join the military.
Thank you to RoCappa for filming the veterans interviews.
Next Tuesday, November 16th, several universities and colleges will be on our campus to provide scholarship and enrollment information.
Congrats to Elise Carmichael on making state for cross country.
Great job to Ms. Broom and the art department for their work on the homecoming senior section.
Today is a B-Day, so please report to your 5th period class.
That's all the time we have for BTWHS News this morning. Have an amazing day, Wildcats.